Hello. Mm. I'm on. I'm just. Mm-mm. Okay. Today's session, guys, we'll see how to make LOVs in Universe, and sometimes you need to do some kind of operations in LOV for the reports. We'll see today LOVs, then we'll move to the information designer. See, let me connect with the Universe Designer tool there in the SAP BO R4. There you just need to go to Start Programs BI platform, Client to and BI, Programs, Business Objects platform, BI Client tool. Then you need to start your Universe Designer tool. Universe Designer tool. Let me connect with the Universe Designer tool. Yes, once you connected your Universe Designer tool, if you want to import your already created universe, just go to import. There you have your universe. Just import your universe. Import your universe. I just imported my whatever the universe I created earlier. There I have a lot of classes and lot of objects. I have a classes and objects. Now my requirement is I want to create a report on top of existing classes and objects. If you want to create an report on existing classes and objects, you just need to log on with the rich client. In the rich client you have a you just need to log on with the rich client. Once you log on with the rich client, if you want to create a new document, you just need to click on create new document, then select the required universe. Once you selected your universe, enter your BO login credentials. I'm just entering my BO login credentials. First of all, I just want to explain why you need LOVs, why you set LOVs in the universe. Then I'll explain how to set LOVs in the universe. If you want to create a new report, just select that particular universe. I selected particular universe called as universe 2. Once you selected your universe, when you click select, it will take you into the query panel of the report. You just need to build a query. That query you can build with two ways. If you want to build a query, you just need to drag and drop objects from classes and objects to result objects pane, as well as if you want to apply any prompt filter on that particular object, you just need to drag and drop that object into the query filters pane. Yes, I just dragged and drop. If you want to make this as a static, that time you need to type that model name here. If you want to make this as a dynamic, that time you need to select that filter as a prompt. Yes, now I'm trying to create a report with the select model name comma year comma sales revenue where model name in list. When you run query, when you click on run query, this time it will ask us to enter that particular model name, so that based on your entered model name, based on your selected model names, and based on selected model name, report will run for the data. report will run for the data. That means you created the query with the dynamic filter is called as a prompt, and user clicks on refresh. It asks to enter the value for the model name, so that user can enter that particular model name and they can see the data. I want to modify this query, particular model name for the report. Again, if the user want to see the data for different models, they can see with the different models. On the runtime, again they can select the different model, they can run again, they can see the data. Okay, that's good. Let me edit this query. I want to go to data access. Otherwise, let me create a new query. I am going to create a new report on universe. I just selected the universe. Click on OK. Select your required universe. Yes, I selected the required universe. Then drag and drop required objects into result objects pane, and as well as if you want to make a prompt on here, just drag and drop prompt into query filters pane, sorry, object here into query filters pane, and select operator as enlist or equal to whatever you want based on the requirement. Then operand type you need to select as a prompt. I selected as a prompt. Once you selected as a prompt, if you want to run a query, please run a query. When you run a query, it will ask to enter the values per year. I'm just selecting 2002, 2003 and click on OK. There is no data for 2002, 2003. It says there is no data for 2002, 2003. This time you'll get a blank report. Again, customer can click on refresh. They can submit 2004, 2005. Click on OK. This time they can see data for 4 and 5. There is no data for 2002, 2003. This time my customer is asking, please don't display LOVs for 2002 and 2003. You are displaying all LOVs. Customer is selecting LOVs from here and they are running a report, but we know there is no data for 2002, 2003. Why you are displaying that list? Why don't you control that LOVs? They will ask us to display. Why don't you control that 2002, 2003? Or sometimes they will ask us to display only one value in this list. One value in the list, not complete all values. That means you are going to restrict a report for the customer only for one value. That means whenever user clicks on refresh the report, that time you need to give a chance for them to select only 2006, not all years. That means you need to hide this 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005 in the list of values. If you want to hide LOVs, this LOVs you are taking from year object. The year object you created in the universe design. You just need to go back to the universe design. There you have a year object. Double click on year object. Go to properties. Go to properties. In the properties, you just need to click on edit. You need to click on edit. Once you click on edit, here you can see the LOV query. I hope once you created the object will create two kind of queries. Query number one is what you mapped in the definition tab. In the definition tab, you have a select class is called as a select calendar year lookup.yr. In the properties tab, you made one more query. When you enable associated list of values, that time it will write a one more query called as this query. Select distinct of calendar year lookup.yr from calendar year lookup. This query in the report level, whenever the user is dragged and drop object into query filters pane, and when they make that as a prompt, when user is running query, that time what it will do, the prompt you created on year object, that time what the year object will do, first it will fire a LOV query, list of values query, and it will display the list for us. And once you submitted the list, that submitted list will be goes to where class. For example, you are running a report with the year prompt. When you run a report, it will display the year list. Whatever the values you selected in the list of values, that will be passed as a where year equals to 2004 in the definition tab. That time this query will fire on the database. Select calendar year lookup.year where year equals to 2004. First time this query will fire and display the list. Once you selected the particular list, then in the definition, in the where class, it will write where year equals to 2006. The reason is you selected 2006 from the list. That time this query will fire on the database. Select calendar year lookup.year where year equals to 2006. Then results you can see 2006. That means you have two queries per each report. One query, first time this query will fire on the database for fetching the list. Once it fetches the list, once you selected required value from the list, then that will add as a where condition for this query. This query fire with the where condition and you will get a results according to your selected value. Yes, now my customer is requesting to display less list. They are requesting us to hide the list, to control the list only for 2006. That time if you want to control a list, you need to put where condition in the list of values query. The list of values query will be there in the properties tab. You need to go to properties tab, edit query. There you can see the query for list of values. The query for list of values is select distinct of year. That means it will display all list, but as per our requirement, we need only list for 1 year. That time year you need to drag and drop into year and select operator. I selected the operator called as equal to, then type operand 2006. This time when you click on save and close, this time the LOV query fire on the database, but it will display the list only 2006. The customer can select only 2006. Once they selected 2006 in the list of values query, then it go to the definition tab. There you have a select class, select calendar year lookup.year. Then we will write where condition where year equals to selected year is 2006. That time this query will fire with the select class and where class in the database. It will fetch only 2006 data that you can see in the report. Here when you see, when you click on refresh, first time when you click run query, what it will do, you know, you have a let me run this report. You know, when you take this report, let me create a report, new report. Okay, now when you see this report, when you click on refresh, first list will be populated. How it will populated, you know, in the universe you created the year definition. First time this query will fire on the database. This query select distinct of year will be fired on the database. Then you can see this list. Once you selected the value for the list, from the list, this list will be populated as, this list will be submitted as where condition for the definition tab. This time it will fire a query on the database. Then it will write select calendar year lookup.year where this selected list, where year equals to selected list. Then query will fire that for that data, and you can see the data in the report. So if you want to control LOV, now the steps for controlling LOV is, if they requested to control LOVs for year to 2006, only 2006, That time you need to double click on you need to put your controlling LOVs. That LOVs query will be there in the properties. You need to go to properties, edit. There you need to put a condition where year equals to 2006. This time the LOV query first time will fire on the database. It will take only list for 2006. It will display in the drop down only 2006. Customer can select only 2006. Then that query will pass as a where condition for definition tab. This query will fire on the database. Then you will get a results with that where condition. There's a way you can control LOVs. Sometimes when you run a report with the query, with the quarter, with the filter on quarter. For example, you are running a query, select quarter comma sales revenue where quarter equals to Q1. Where quarter equals to Q1. That time the report will fetch Q1 in 3 times. Q1 in now where you see here, I am repressing data. In my backend, I have a 5 years data. I have a 5 years data. When I create a query, select quarter comma sales revenue where prompt on quarter. Where prompt on quarter. Select quarter comma sales revenue where quarter in list prompt. That time when you run a query, it will ask you to submit a input for the quarter. That time I submitted Q1. You know how many times the report will fetch for quarter 1? So John sir. Hello John sir, are you there? Hello? Viswa, are you there?
Yes.
Viswa, my question is, I am running a report. Select quarter comma sales revenue, prompt on quarter. When you run a report will ask us to enter quarter value. I submitted quarter 1. Then tell me how many times quarter 1 will be appeared in the report?
Only one time, sir. Because
no. You have a 5 years data.
Oh, 5 years. 5 quarters, sir. 5 times quarter 1.
5 times Q1 you can see in the report.
Yes.
If you have 6 years, it will appear 6 times. The reason is that time the customer will treat that as a duplicate.
Okay.
That time customer will ask us to display a quarter list in hierarchical view so that I can understand, oh, Q1 is there for 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, so that I can understand, oh, when I submit a quarter, I can see quarter in 5 times. So that time they will ask us to display hierarchical list of values for the quarter. If you want to display hierarchical list of values for the quarter, when you go back to the universe, you have a quarter. When you go to properties, there you have a display. Now quarter is displaying like 1, 2, 3, 4. But customer is asking to display this as 2004 1, 2005 1, 2006 1, 2007 1. This is the way they want a hierarchical view. That time what you need to do is click on quarter, go to properties, edit. If you want to control LOVs for quarter, you need to put a condition in the conditions tab. Now you are trying to make a hierarchy. That time you need to drag and drop high level object of the quarter. Quarter is there in the calendar you look up. The high level object of the quarter is year. You just need to drag and drop year into result objects pane. Click on save and close. When you click on display, this time what the system will display, it will display like 2002 quarter 1, 2003 quarter 1, 2004 quarter 1, 2005 quarter 1, 2006 quarter 1. This time when you display the list in hierarchical view, whenever the customer submitting one for quarter, that time they can easily understand, oh, when I submit quarter 1 as an input, I will get 5 quarters. The reason is 5 times they will get a quarter 1. The reason is they can understand they have a 5 years data in the backend. 5 years data there in the backend. That's why they'll ask us to send. That's why sometimes they'll ask us to display list as hierarchical view. If they requested to display as hierarchical view for particular object, what you need to do is in real time, you just need to double click on that particular object. If they requested to display list as hierarchical view for month, double click on month, go to properties, edit, and check where the month is there. Month is there in the time period class. Month is there in the time period class. Calendar year lookup class. That time what you need to do is you just need to drag and drop high level object of the month. In the calendar year lookup, high level object is quarter and year.
Mr.
You just need to drag and drop.
Mr. Murali, can you mute everyone? The sound is not clear.
Sure.
Thank you.
Muted.
Okay. This time you just need to save and close. Then refresh. This time you can see the data like this. Quarter 1 2002, month 1. If you want to change the order of this, save and close. This time they can see the list like, this time they can see the list like, see, 2002, quarter 1, month 1, 2003, quarter 1, month 1, 2004, quarter 1, month 1. They can easily understand, oh, if I submit month 1, I'll get a 5 months. Month 1's in 5 times. The reason is, I have a 5 years data in the back end. Every year I have a month 1. But I'm running report only for month 1. That time they'll get month 1 in 5 times in the report. They can understand while submitting input for the month prompt. They can easily understand with the hierarchical LOVs. If they are requested to make hierarchical LOVs for any object, as a report design, as a universe designer, what you need to do is, you just need to go to properties of that particular object, click on edit, and drag and drop all the high level object into result objects pane. Click on save and close. There your job ends. Then once you make a prompt on month, when user clicks on refresh report, that time it will ask them to submit input for the month. If they submitted input for the month, while submitting input, they can see list in hierarchical view. They can easily understand if month 1 is presented 5 years. They can easily understand while submitting input, and they can run a report. Report will display 5 times the month. That time they can easily understand, oh, month is there for 5 years. That's why they'll ask us to submit, to display list as hierarchical view. Please, if they requested, please make list as hierarchical view for that object. Okay, done. Till now we talked about how to control LOVs. If you want to control LOVs for any object, we just need to double click on that particular object, go to properties, click on edit, and put a condition in the condition tab. If you want to make a hierarchical LOVs for any object, double click on that particular object, go to properties, click on edit, then drag and drop high level object into result objects pane. If you put in the conditions pane, it will control. If you put extra object into the result objects pane, that time it will display hierarchical view. That is what we discussed. Very next step, very next concept. Sometimes, if you enable, sometimes I'm creating a report with state, city, sales revenue. Let me run a report. I want to create a new report. Then I want to explain a next requirement. I have a universe. I just want to select a particular universe. I just want to select eFast universe. That is there in Web Universes folder. Click on select. I want to run a report year wise, quarter wise, state wise, sales revenue. I have a prompt, state, store name, city. I want to change the order. State, city, state first, city, no. Next, then store name. And I want to make this as a prompt, state as a prompt, city as a prompt, store name as a prompt. Yes, you created report, select year, comma, quarter, comma, state, comma, sales revenue, where state in list, where city in list, where store name in list. When you run a query, it will ask to select the state first. Yes, I selected California. Then it will ask to select the city, but city is displaying all state cities. That time I selected a particular city, and it will ask to enter the store name. I am entering any one store name. If you run a query, query will not fetch the data. Why it is not fetching data? Jan sir,
Unmuted.
why it is not fetching data? Jan sir. Hello, Uswa. Uswa, are you there?
Yes, sir. John here.
Why it is not fetching data?
Because the and condition, each where condition should be true.
The reason is
State where state is equal to
exactly. The reason
what
is
the condition should be.
when you refresh a report, if you are running a report, first you need to submit a state for the state, then you need to submit city for the selected state. You need to submit a city for selected, but you are
Muted.
selecting state as, you are selecting state as AP, and you are submitting city as a Bangalore, and store name you are submitting the store name there in Bangalore. That time no use. The reason is, if you select state as AP, you need to submit a city name there in the AP, and again you need to submit a store name, it is there in that particular city. For example, you selected AP, Andhra Pradesh, there you have a city called as Hyderabad, then store names you need to select store names there in Hyderabad. That time the report will fetch the data. But here I am submitting the one different state and irrelevant city and irrelevant store name. That time you won't get data. But still my customer is asking, no, it's not my problem, it's your problem. Why don't you control me? You have to control me to submit right input for right prompts. If I selected particular state for the state prompt, I submitted California for state prompt, that time don't display city list for other states. Why are you displaying all cities here? Why don't you display that particular cities there in California? So that time I cannot do any mistake. I can select only the cities which are there in California. Please control LOVs of city based on selected state in the state prompt, so that I can select the right value for the city. Yes, you selected right value for city. Very next step, why don't you control a LOVs per store? Display only the stores which are there in the city. But you are displaying all store names. That's why I am selecting. I am irrelevant. I don't know what city I need to select and what store name I need to select. But still I want to show data for all. Whatever the state I selected, whatever the city I selected, whatever the store name I selected. That time what you need to do is, you need to create a relationship between state, city, store name. You need to control city values based on the selected state value in the state, and stores you need to display based on the selected city in the city prompt. List of values you need to control. That time in BO, in the universe level, if you want to control city list based on the state selection and store list based on city selection, you need to go to tools, list of values. There you have create cascading list of values. You just need to go back to this. There you have a Then let me import that particular universe. I explained the example with the E fashion. I want to import that universe. I'm just importing that universe. I imported that particular universe. This time you need to go to tools. There you have a list of values. Create cascading list of values. Then you need to go to store. There you have a state, and you need to select state and click on right arrow. City, you need to click on right arrow. Store name, you need to click on right arrow. Then you need to click on generate LOVs. When you click on generate LOVs, this time what the report will do, if you click on city, properties, display, first it will ask to select the state. I selected the state as a California. Yes, click on OK. This time the cities list, it will display only that particular cities, and click on OK. See, I'll show you. Let me save, file, export, browse to WebI Universes folder. Click on OK. Click on OK. That means now I applied cascading functionality for state, city, store. This time when you see how the report will behave, we'll see. Now let me create a report. Let me create a new report. I want to create a new report with the same filters. File, new, universe. Click on OK. And same universe which is there in the WebI Universes folder. Click on select. I want to create a report with the state, year, quarter, whatever you want you can take year, but at the end of the day prompt you need to make on state. I'm just taking state, city, prompt on city, as well as prompt on store name. Yes, make a prompt on store name. Click on run query. This time select state as California. Cities is now displaying all cities, right? You need to display only cities which are there in same. Here when you see your city, it displaying only the cities which are selected for that particular state. But still there is a problem in which client. I want to check. Okay. It displaying all cities. Then store name, it need to display only selected store name, right? But still the report is showing all cities, all store names. As per the requirement, the cascading LO which is not working in the rich client. It need to be work. Let me check. Tools, list of values, create cascading list of values. I want to create a cascading state, store name and city, generate LOVs. Click on OK. Yes, you clicked on OK. Save, file, export, browse, WebI Universes folder. Yes, exported. Yes, I exported the universe. I want to create a new report. Let me create a new report. Let me create new report on universe. Select that particular universe. Yes, now I am going to select a universe which is there in WebI Universes folder. Click on select. When you click on select, this time simply I want to make a prompt on state. Yes, prompt on state and city and city. Yes, I'm mapping on city and store name and store name and year, quarter, state, run query. This time based on your selected state, the city need to be repressed, but it's not repressing. It need to repress based on your selected city. When you see in the universe, there is a let me check the properties of city. In the properties, it will add a edit. There is a where condition. Okay. Sorry. The order, when you see, it changed the order because okay, it's wrong. Okay. Now when you check store properties, edit, you don't have any condition. Let me take city, properties, edit. Yes, here it created the wrong LOV, wrong cascading prompt. Now we need to go to store, list of values, create a cascading list of values. Now I am trying to create a cascading from state, city, store name, generate LOVs. Yes, I just generated LOVs, successfully generated. Then go to city, properties, edit. When you see here, now prompt is there on state. For the city, city list, store names, list of values, you are controlling based on city. When you see here, you have a prompt on city. Good. Now save, file, export, browse to your web universes folder. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now you saved your universe. Universe is successfully exported. Now let's go to create a report. Let's go back and create a report. Now I am trying to create a new report. Let me check. New, same universe. Click on OK. Now I am trying to create a report on top of same universe. Yes, click on select. Now let's take few objects into the select class. Make a prompt on state. I'm just trying to make a prompt on state. City, prompt on city. Prompt on city, as well as drag and drop store. Make a prompt on store. Click on run query. Now you are selecting state as California. City need to display only California cities, but it displaying all the cities. I hope there is an issue, but here it need to show only the particular selected state cities, but it displaying all cities. This time there is a chance for the customer to do the mistake. I hope you know what I'm trying.
Unmuted.
What I'm trying to explain. I'm trying to explain, whenever you create a prompt, okay, whenever you try to create a prompts on 3 objects in the report, when users run a query, first they will submit an input for state. If they submit input for state California,
Muted.
if they submit input for California, the city filter need to show only cities there in California. That time the user select only the city which are there in California. Then once he selected particular city there in California, then stores it need to show only the California stores, so that they can submit correct state, correct city, correct store name. You can control them. But here unfortunately it's not working in the rich client. It's not working in the rich client. I applied the cascading on state, city, store name. In the report level also, I created prompt on state, city, store name, state, city, store name. When you see in the universe level, it's working. When you click on store name, properties, display, it's asking for us first city. Yes, when you try to apply a city, it's asking us to submit state. I'm submitting state as California. Yes, I submitted state as California. Click on OK. Then it displaying city as, cities which are there in California. I selected particular city there in California. Click on OK. Then it displaying the store names there in the California. Click on OK. This is the way the customer can submit inputs. But if you are not creating any cascadings, that time what the system will do, if user select California, still cities will be displayed for all cities, all state cities. But then there is a chance to do mistake. They will select city as a California and irrelevant city there in other state. That time they will submit other city there in New Jersey, and store name they will submit someone it is there in other state. That time the report will fetch no data. If you control them, if you make cascading on state, city, store, if user clicks on refresh, first it will ask to enter the state, they will enter state as a California. Later the city filter will display the list only for California state list. That time the user can select only the cities which are there in California. That time they cannot do any mistake. And if they selected particular city, the store name list will display only stores which are there in that particular selected California state and city as particular city. That list they can submit that store name as an input for store, then report will fetch the data. But unfortunately in the universe level it's working, but I don't know why in the rich client might be it's a in earlier version also we have a limitation that is working only for desktop intelligence. It's not working for rich client or InfoView. Might be in R4 also there is a bug. Still that is not working in report side. I applied cascading on state, city, store, but in the report level when I try, it is not applying cascading for city. See, I submitted state as a California, but still city is showing all cities. It's a wrong. This time the user what they will do, they will select state as a California, they will select city as a Miami. Miami is not part of and then they will select a Houston. E-Fashion Houston 5th. That means he selected city Miami and store name there in Houston. It is wrong. You cannot match the records. You cannot get that records. That time the report will fetch no data, no data fetch error. Loading, please wait. Okay, still it's fetching data. Okay, let me select California. Okay, Chicago. So John sir, these all cities part of your California? John sir.
Unmuted.
No, sir.
Hello?
No.
No, right?
No, sir.
No, right? But still why the report is fetching data?
No, sir.
See,
Did you save to the correct units?
sorry?
Did you export to the? Did you select the correct units you exported?
I hope I selected the correct universe. Let me check again. Let me check again. I will create one more report. The thing is, it's need to work right. Let me close. Let me create a new report. See, I am exporting a universe name called as eFashion to raw one. Let me export file, export, browse, and folder name called as RAM WebI Universes folder. Otherwise, I'll export to report conversion tool. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now, I just copying that universe to the WebI Universes folder report conversion tool. Okay, successfully exported. Go to rich client, click on new report, universe, click on OK. I am trying to take a report from report conversion tool, sorry, universe from report conversion tool, eFashion universe which is there in the report conversion tool. Okay, anyway, let me export file, export, browse, WebI Universes folder, click on OK, click on OK. Okay, I am exported to WebI Universes folder. Now let me create a new report. If you want to create a new report, click on new document, universe which is there in the WebI Universes folder. Yes, I am selecting WebI Universes folder universe, drag and drop month, comma, state, comma, sales revenue, prompt on state, prompt on city. Now there is a cascading between these prompts, but still it's not working. State, store, prompt, city prompt, sorry, store prompt, city prompt, and all. Let me change the order. Now I have a state, city, store name. I'm just running a query. This time it will ask to submit particular state. I'm submitting New York. This time the city filter need to show only New York cities, but it's showing all the values, all cities. This need to show only the cities which are there in New York, but why it's showing all the cities? Now this time I will select any one city, but it Boston, that particular store name or city is not part of that particular state. That time it need to show an error. Yes, it's showing an error. Query that does not include the specified expression state as part of aggregate. Okay, run query. User is selecting California, and city, they are selecting Chicago. A store name, maybe they are selecting this. Click on OK. Okay, this time is throwing an error, but it need to work right.
Did you select universe 2, sir?
Sorry,
Universe 2. You have exported it as universe 2.
I think I exported as eFashion, right? Let me close first, then close. I just want to close this. I close this. File, import, eFashion universe. Yes, eFashion universe. Tools, list of values, create cascading list of values. I am creating cascading list of values based on state, city, store name. Okay, generated LOVs. Yes, generated the LOVs. LOVs successfully generated. Save, file, export, browse to Web Universes folder, click on OK, click on OK. Yes, I successfully exported the universe to the particular folder there in the server, Web Universes folder. Agree?
Okay.
Now go back to the rich client and try to create a new report. I am trying to create a new report now on top of same universe what I exported. Now I have a cascading on state comma city comma store name that need to be worked for this report. Okay, click on OK. You need to select a universe which is there in the Web Universe folder. Yes, this eFashion universe there in the Web Universes folder. I'm just selecting that particular universe. If you want to select, then select that universe, click on select. I just selected year wise, quarter wise, and otherwise select a state comma city comma store name, prompt on state and prompt on city and prompt on store name. This time when you run a query, report need to show list. I selected California. As per the cascading functionality, the city need to show the list only which are there in California, but the city is showing all the cities, not only for California state. It displaying all state cities, but as per the customer requirement, they want to see only cities which are selected in the state prompt. They selected California here. City they expect to see all the only cities which are there in California, but it's displaying all cities. Stores also displaying all stores. Click on OK. This time still they are getting data, right? There is a data for California, Los Angeles eFashion, California, San Francisco eFashion, Washington eFashion. I think it's taking as a R condition. I think they have changed in R4. They have changed in R4. I just need to check in the product guide. I think so. Now it's sending a report, but it's sending for all values. See, I selected California state, but it's displaying all cities, all state, all cities, all store names. Again, let me click on refresh. It's asking us to select state. I selected California for the state. City, I'm selecting Chicago. And the store name, I'm selecting particular store name. Click on OK. But it's showing all values. But here you need to show as per the cascading functionality. It need to give a chance for them to select particular state and cities there in that particular state and store name there in that particular city. But here I am selecting irrelevant state, city and irrelevant store name, but still report is running for all values. Might be they have changed. If they have submitted wrong values, that time might be they will see all the data. But I don't know. I need to check this in the product guide for R4. But R3 it's working. R3 I have tested in the desk key. Desk key it's working fine in R3. If you want, I'll show you in R3. Let me go back, run. I just want to show this in R3 universe. Let me check in R3. Yes, let's go to the designer. There is a tool called as, in R3 there is a tool called as designer. Let me import a universe. File, import a universe name called as eFashion. I imported the universe name called as eFashion, and I want to change tools, list of values. There I have option creating cascading list of values, state, city, store name, generate LOVs, successfully generated, save, file, export, browse. I'm just exporting to Web Universes folder. Click on OK. Universe successfully exported to the Web Universes folder. And let me start Desky. Here also I have identified, as I've seen, there is a bug in InfoView on Rich Client. I want to check in Desktop Intelligence. Log on to Desktop Intelligence. In the Desky, I'm trying to create a report. This time, just generate a report. Click on next. The universe you need to select which are there in eFashion which are there in Web Universes folder. I selected that particular universe. This time let me select state, city, store name. Prompt on